everyone, my name is Jenna and welcome to my channel Divine Direction. In this video we are going to be looking at the messages for the sign of Capricorn. Now Capricorn, this is the third time I'm doing your video. The last two messages, they were good messages, but it's just like the same message that keeps coming out over and over. And I was getting really frustrated. I'm like, okay, no, this is not the right message. And of course, that kept happening because of this message, okay? So I feel that some of you feel caught in a cycle. Oh my God, so like, yeah, big time. I know what that's like. It's annoying. Totally get that. I was getting really frustrated with your reading, and it's nothing against you. It's just like I'm feeling the frustration that some of you guys are feeling right now. And I'm like, should I just move on to Pisces? And I'm like, no, I really want to get this done. I want to get this done. But I also felt like, so my dad, I live with my parents, and my dad, he's a very loud man. I love him, but he's very loud. And he's actually in town right now, and he won't be gone for very long. So I'm like, okay, I have quiet. I need to hurry up and film 4 videos today. And so I've been filming yours the whole time. So I'm like, okay, I need to move on. I need to get going. So some of you might be like, okay, I need to move on with my life because, you know, I'm missing out on things. And I totally understand that. I felt that way in my life before. Like, to me, I'm 35 and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I gotta get married soon and have babies because otherwise I might not be able to. And I need to rush, and I don't want to be stuck in this. And yeah, I don't, my guys are like, just feel like that chaotic, I need to hurry, I don't want to be stuck in this energy anymore kind of vibe, okay? Some of you might not be as dramatic as I am, but that's how I felt, okay? You have the Death card. They're kind of singing the Linkin Park song. It's like a one step closer to the edge and I'm about to break. So for some of you, it's like you are done with this cycle. You are so done with it. And that's a really powerful feeling, actually, especially with having the Death card here. Because when you are that done with being stuck in a cycle, that's when we start to get out of it, okay? I felt that way in my life before where it's like, I can't live my life like this anymore. I can't. And the fear, I keep saying this, that my fear of moving forward or my fear of doing things that will help me move forward is so much less than my fear of remaining stuck. And that's a really powerful thing, Capricorn, okay? So this is what we are doing now. When we are so determined to get out of a cycle, to create change in our lives. Maybe it's just like we just feel like we're going through the same thing over and over. I get up, I go to work, I come home, I watch Netflix, and rinse, repeat. The weekends, we do the same thing over and over and over. Do the laundry, do this, do that. Like, stuck in a cycle, stuck in a routine, whatever this is. I definitely feel that you're ready to walk away from that in some way, shape, or form, right? For those of you who maybe feel stuck in a routine, maybe it's about incorporating newness by going to the gym after work instead of watching Netflix, or creating some fun on the weekends, that sort of thing. Whatever this is. So my guides are saying, okay, you know that you want change. So what kind of change do you want? We have the 7 of Cups. So this is about making decisions. Okay, Capricorn? What is it that you want? Maybe some of you are so busy in your life that you want to have time just to relax and watch Netflix, okay? I'm getting that vibe from the King of Pentacles, which keeps coming up in like every single reading. But he's got his glass of wine, and he's got his cake, and he's got his companions there, and he seems very content, okay? So let's decide what it is that we want to change. So what kind of change do we want in our lives? You have the Changes card. So that's really positive. I really like that. For some of you, this is about maybe meeting new people, because you do have the community card. And also with the fire ant card, I'm kind of feeling that's community too, right? Creating some sort of change, but we're feeling stuck right now. Okay. All right. So what is it that we want to change? Is it a habit? Do we want to start going to the gym? Is it a career change that we're wanting, that we're desiring? Do we want to move? Okay. Some of you, maybe you live in the country or you live in a community that you just, you feel like you've been there for a long enough time and you want to move to maybe a more vibrant community where there's a lot going on. This can be difficult depending where you live because of COVID restrictions, but some of you, I just feel like there could be a move involved in this change. You have the courthouse card, but oftentimes I interpret this because of the scrolls in his hand as going to school, okay? Embarking on a new journey, my guides are saying. Let's just call it embarking on a new journey. It doesn't have to be a big journey depending on what you're looking for, Capricorn, but this change, okay? This change. You're really close to it. Like my guides are saying with the Three of Wands, I always interpret this card as you are in charge. Like you have the power to create this change. The first step of that is deciding what you want. If you want to change careers, deciding what kind of career that you want. So taking some time to reflect on what would make you feel happiest. What would you want in a job? Would you want more autonomy? Do you want a certain schedule, or do you want to be able to create your own schedule? Do you want to work with a lot of people? Do you want to work with a little bit of people? Do you want to work by yourself? Do you want to be able to work from home? Okay. So thinking about those things, writing them down. If there's a certain lifestyle change that you want to make, okay, so if you wanted to start going to a gym or start working out, how would you do that? What gym would you go to, or would you start running? How do you want to go about this kind of thing? So maybe you don't have a lot of expenses to be able to put towards a gym. Totally okay. I always go for walks, and that's how I get my exercise. What resources do you have in place right now that can help you move forward towards this change? Okay. If you want to eat healthier, how can I incorporate more fruits and vegetables or healthier foods into my diet? So some of you may start having smoothies in the morning for breakfast, or creating, like they're showing me creating more homemade soups or chilies so I can put tons of vegetables in it, and then when I eat it, it's hearty, I feel full, but I also feel like I just gave my body a bunch of nutrients, okay? So figuring out ways of doing so, of creating this change right now. And if it's a bigger change, we can either break it up into little goals to create this bigger change, or if we're not sure how to get from here to there, asking our angels and guides to help us, okay? Yeah, you guys are ready to step away from this, whatever this is, and create these changes, okay? Okay, so an example that they're giving me is a big change that I would like for myself is to get my driver's license again. I let it expire, silly me, but it's always been a source of anxiety for me. And I'm just thinking, to be able to move forward in my life, if I want to date again and be able to go on dates, I should probably be able to drive. And not that it's been an issue in my past relationships really, but I would really like to have that sense of independence back. If I want to go out and get a different kind of job, being able to drive is going to be a huge benefit for me, right? So what can I do to be able to do that? Well, I already know that for myself, I haven't driven in a long time. So I like to practice before I go and do any test, just as you would study for an actual test, a written test. I want to practice before I go and do this. And to be able to do that, I need to have a certain amount of money. Now, I have money saved, but I don't want to use that money. My kids are saying, that's okay, you don't have to use that money, Jenna. But the point is that for me to create that change, I know what steps to take, but maybe it's the financial aspect of it that I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with. And I can ask my angels and guides to help guide me to a way to bring in, say, $500 or something of that nature, so I can have a couple of extra lessons before I book my test, okay? So this is what they're saying here. You are in charge, Capricorn, of this change. And whatever it is that you feel guided to do, your angels and guides are here to help you. They're saying like that boredom, that really wanting to change feeling, that is your soul talking to you. So this is you on your path, listening to your soul, being in alignment with your soul. What is it that you've been wanting to do, Capricorn? What career have you wanted to go in, or what area feels right for you? What fun have you wanted to bring into your life? So again, maybe you enjoy your job, but you just, when you come home, there's not much that you do besides maybe preparing for work, cleaning the house, watching Netflix, which is fun too. But is there something else you want to do? They're showing me like somebody joining a dodgeball team, okay? Maybe you could find something like that where it's only like an hour a week or a couple hours a week, and you get to go out and meet new people, again with that community, all right? And if you are looking for love, maybe you meet love there, or meet somebody who introduces you to your next partner, okay? But the biggest thing here, Capricorn, is deciding that it's time to change, which it feels like you have, and deciding what action you want to take. Where do you want to go? What changes do you want to make? And then we'll work on the action, okay? I'm excited for you. This is really exciting. I feel that I'm kind of like embarking on this aspect, like a little bit. I'm getting close to that. And I've been there before where you just feel stuck and it's just like, things feel stagnant and you just long for change, right? And some of us could be feeling this way because of the pandemic and just like 2 years of the sameness, right? There's something about the pandemic. It just taught me that, hey, Jenna, like, I just want to get out there. I just want to meet new people now. And I'm somebody who's had full-on social anxiety, afraid to move forward. But it really taught me that, you know what, Jenna, you know, you got to get out of the house and you got to meet people and you got to follow your dreams. You got to take charge of your life and you got to do it. Whew. Now they've got me like shaking my leg like I'm antsy, okay? So Capricorn, if you're antsy for change, let's decide what change that we want and let's start working towards it. Because my angels and guides are fully encouraging everyone to start moving towards their goals and to take their power back, reclaim their power of creation. So if you're unhappy in any area of your life and you want to change it, now's the time. Don't delay. Start today. Okay, Capricorn, let me know if this video resonated for you. I'm really excited for you. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Bye!